Tapu mo e otua, e tuku ki ai a Tonga he urakawha. Tapu mo e hoi ke whanua. Tapu mo e kautaki, o e pureanga, mo e siasi. Tapu mo e kau matapure, mo e kau whakaafe hono kotoa. Kai whai harea he ahon, o tau whamatui ai, ai tau te au ni mangafulu e koni stūtone. Oe whanuan, pia mo e Tupou, whare area whou o Tonga. Te whakao koe tu e kurea i he re whapiritania, ke mahino ki tau tolu, mahuinga o e aho, pia mo e kere kere, o tau Tupou ai whare area o Tonga. I acknowledge the Governor-General of New Zealand, Governor-General of New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, distinguished guests from overseas, especially from brotherly whono and parliamentary institutions of New South Wales, Fiji, and American Samoa, members of the diplomatic corps, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the site of the new Parliament building of Tonga, which for legal reasons has to be declared part of Nuku'alofa Township. However, behind me, within rifle shot from this spot, is the site of a fort forming the last resistance of the rebels against Tupou I and the reunification of Tonga. This reunification allowed the laws promulgated in the Vava'o Code to apply nationally to all of Tonga and to set the stage for the 1875 Constitution, which we commemorate its 150th year today. This Constitution has historical links to many previous codes and legislation from our neighbors, from Hawaii, Tahiti, but also from New South Wales. It was from this trip to Sydney in 1863 that the speaker referred to, that Tupou I saw landless indigenous people that influenced him to seek protection from this ever happening to Tongans in their own country. He sought protection from Tongans being landless in their own land. That protection, he believed, came partly from the Constitution and laws, plus the smooth functioning of a responsible parliament that is responsive to the needs of the Tongan people. At that time of colonization, this was the balancing act required to keep this kingdom free and functional. But perhaps today, our economic freedom is becoming more important in this increasingly globalized world. I am thankful to our development partners, Australia and New Zealand, for sponsoring this new Parliament building, but also to Japan, which has let us so kindly rehouse the Tongan Parliament temporarily since the cyclone completely destroyed the old Parliament building. As part of defending the Constitution and land laws, I would hope that the new government will declare the grounds of the temporary Parliament back from being part of Nuku'alofa to the original owner, just as this land will need to be declared part of Nuku'alofa for the Parliament to be able to legally sit. Although this land was taken by conquest and force of arms, it is a poignant reminder that every single inch of this country was contested long before there ever was a government. However, it must be defended and maintained by laws enacted with the aid of government and parliamentary debate. In concluding, I only wish that we can continue to defend the Constitution of 1875, the Constitution set up by Tupou I, because that vision is still clear and relevant today as it was 150 years ago. Maro, ko ofat ke timo tolu kato.